welcome. I'm Sima Katauka and you are watching the Africa Brief on NewsX World. Let's take a look at the top stories this hour. Madagascar's coup leader, Colonel Michael Randrianirina, has appointed a businessman, Herintsalama Rajaonarivelo, as a prime minister, days after seizing power amid youth-led protests that ousted former President Andry Rajoelina. A gendarme was shot dead while on patrol in southern Ivory Coast ahead of Saturday's presidential election. President Alassane Ouattara, who is 83, is seeking a fourth term amid a ban on protests and outcry over the exclusion of top rivals Laurent Gbagbo and Tidjane Thiam from the race. 38 M23 rebel fighters have surrendered to the Congolese army in eastern DRC's North and South Kivu provinces. According to military officials, the move follows a Qatar-mediated agreement between the DRC and Rwanda-backed M23 to establish an oversight body for a potential permanent ceasefire. Aid agencies, including the World Food Programme, warn of an unprecedented hunger crisis in northern Nigeria, where 600,000 children face death from malnutrition amid escalating conflict and shrinking funds. The WFP, short of U.S. aid, has closed 150 clinics and slashed food distribution, putting millions at risk across the country. Former French President Nicolas Sarkozy begins a 5-year prison term today at La Santé prison in Paris for conspiring to raise campaign funds from late Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi, making him the first French leader jailed since World War II. 15 international United Nations staff have been confined to the UN compound in Sana'a, Yemen, by Houthis since Saturday, while 5 local staffs have been released, according to UN spokesperson Stephane Dujarric, and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has discussed the detentions with the foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Oman, as 53 other UN staffs remain detained by the Houthis, some since 2021. Sanae Takaichi has become Japan's first female prime minister, leading the LDP amid political scandals and coalition challenges. She leads a minority government backed by the Nippon Ishin Party and faces the challenge of unifying her party while stabilizing the economy. Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife Usha have traveled to Israel as envoys. Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner met with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu amid Israeli accusations that Hamas is stalling on negotiation on hostage returns and as reports of Israeli attack continues. An attack at the vicinity of Khartoum International Airport. A drone attack hit the